The anatomy of a marketing email. Hello there, everyone. We are very well aware that writing marketing emails can be a shot in the dark sometimes. We say this because it takes repeated practice to get at least one type of email right. And that can happen right when most of your subscribers have long lost interest in your emails. But it is precisely the enormous amounts of trial and error that we have gone through which has allowed us to develop and refine the elements of a winning marketing email that will encourage your leads to open them up just by seeing your subject lines. And in this video, we are going to show you the anatomy of the perfect marketing email. Getting started. To get started creating your marketing emails, we recommend you to just sign in to your email marketing tool of choice and then to go from there. In our case, we're going to use MailChimp, so we simply start on our MailChimp dashboard. Now, something else that we recommend you to do is to create templates for your marketing emails. This strategy will help you to save time every time that you decide to test or launch a new email campaign, as you'll only have to select your templates and then to modify the information in it according to your new campaign's needs. We are going to show you this process from our MailChimp account, and although the actual steps might vary from platform to platform, the basic workflow is the same. So we start by clicking on the Templates tab located on the top left corner. And then we are going to click on the Create Template button, setting up the elements of a winning marketing email, one by one. Now, as you can see on the following page, we are going to be able to select whether to use a pre-designed layout or template for our marketing email template, or to code one of our own. For this example case, we are going to select a layout that allows us to include all the elements of a winning marketing email. So we select the Educate layout by clicking on it. The reason why we chose this email layout is because it has all the elements of an engaging marketing email positioned from top to bottom. So start taking notes, because we are going to show you each element one by one. A winning marketing email starts with a header, where you have to include your business's identity, or in other words, your business logo. So we will simply start by deleting the logo button on the header. Then we are going to select and drag the image element to this header. And then we're going to click on the Browse button to select our business logo from the library. Once we select our image, we're going to click on the link option on the image panel to the right to insert our business website URL address in the web address field. Inserting your business website URL in the header logo will allow you to use your logo as a sort of call to action button that can help you to catch those leads that do not usually read marketing emails. All right. So let's move on to the text box below. In this text box, we will find the first two most relevant elements of any marketing email, the headline and the copy. The headline is simply a brief text that serves two purposes. The first one is to tease the content of your emails, and the second purpose is to act as an extension of your subject line. In our example case, we are going to edit our headline to include our headline, which will read, "Killing diabetes with food is easier than you think." There are two important elements that you have to include in your headlines. One element is one or more relevant keywords whose purpose is to grab the attention of the recipient. In our case, we are using the diabetes keyword to grab the attention of our niche audience. The other element is curiosity-inducing headline copy. The idea is to craft a headline that makes your recipients curious enough as to make them want to open your emails. In our case, we are using the "killing diabetes with food" phrase to make our healthy eating conscious audience curious. Now we are going to edit our email copy. Email copy is a brief but compelling description of your business, your products, your content, or your offers. Now, engaging email copy has three elements: the description of a problem, acknowledgement of the problem, and the offer of a solution to said problem. That's what will allow you to make your recipients either to click through your call to action or your links. In our example case, our email copy will read, "Unhealthy eating is a problem for everybody, whether you are going through diabetes or just trying to get your eating habits right. We know how difficult it is to tackle firsthand, and we also know how difficult it is to find helpful information among the noise. That is why we have created the most accessible library of information and online resources for those that want to live a healthier, longer life." Okay, so right below your email copy, you have to include a call to action that leads recipients where you want them to go first. In our case, we want to send recipients right through to our website. So we simply click on the Call to Action button and enter our website URL in the Website Address field. Now we are going to replace the text in the button text field to include our own Call to Action text. For this example case, we are going to use the Yes, I want to get better text in our Call to Action because it reads as a first-person positive affirmation. Now, one thing that will really help you to improve your open rates as well as your email engagement rates is including links to content in your marketing emails, right below the main copy and call to action. This strategy works because it helps your recipients stay up to date without them having to go to multiple websites a day to get their information fixed. That is why the best approach is to include a mix of original content that leads to articles in your own blog or website and curated content that leads recipients to third-party blogs or websites. As you can see here, our layout allows us to use up to 3 blocks to insert teaser links to content. So, what we are going to do is to insert 2 links to 2 of our most recent blog posts. We can do this by first going to our website and opening one of our blog posts. Then we right-click over the post header image and copy the image address. Now we go back to the MailChimp editor and click on the first image plus caption block. Now we move to the content panel to the right and click on the Replace option. And then we click on the drop-down menu located on the top right corner to click on the Import from URL option. Now we paste the image address in the Import URL field and click on Import. Awesome! The post header image has been added to our article line block. Now we go back to our website post to copy the subtitle and the first paragraph in the post page. Now we go back to MailChimp and replace the text in the article block with the text we copied from our post. Lastly, we will go back to our blog post to copy the post URL from the browser's address bar. Then we will go back to MailChimp, where we will click on the link option on the header image to insert our post URL on it. We'll simply have to paste our post URL in the web address field and click on Insert. Awesome! Now we are going to apply the same steps in the second article link block below to add our second most recent blog post. To recap, we will simply go to our website to look for our other blog post. Once inside it, we will copy the image address, and then we're going to go back to MailChimp. We will click on Replace, and then we'll click on Import from URL in the drop-down menu on the top right corner. Now we are going to go back to our website post to copy the subtitle and the first paragraph under the header image. Then we will go back to MailChimp to paste it over the placeholder text in the article link block. Lastly, we're going to copy the post URL from the browser's address bar. Then we will go back to MailChimp to click on the link option. Then we are going to paste the URL in the web address field, and then we're going to click on Insert. Now, we are going to delete the last image plus caption block so we can edit the contact information in the footer. This is a crucial element to include in every one of your marketing emails. Otherwise, you might be in violation of local spam laws. We scroll down and click on the footer block to edit our contact info. We start by editing the current year and company spaces to include the current year as well as the name of our business. Now we are going to add our business address under the Our mailing address is text. And we're going to leave the unsubscribe options below at their default values. We repeat, these 3 footer elements are mandatory to include if you don't want your marketing emails to be flagged as spam. Now that we've finished our template, we will simply have to click on Save and Exit, then to name our template and to click on Save. And that's it. This is the basic anatomy of a marketing email, and you can easily create any marketing email variation that fits your marketing goals following these guidelines. In fact, we set up this example email just so we had a template that we can repurpose with new content when we need to. And this is just the beginning. In our following video, we will be showing you how to create an awesome-looking lead magnet that will help you to keep your lists growing. So make sure to tune in.